When the Chesapeake Ohio Railroad absorbed the Pere Marquette in 1947, it inherited railcar ferry service across Lake Michigan. Until 1983, rail ferries went from Ludington, Michigan to Milwaukee, Manitowoc, and Kewaunee. It's 1978, and the car ferry Badger is at the Ludington loading dock of the C&O, then known as the Chessie system. They're switching of freight cars for the next run across the lake. It was a brutal winter in 1978, and it is cold on the dock. As the camera pans to the left, we see a freeze frame showing Badger's sister boat, Spartan, and with it, City of Midland 41. In those days, Chessie would have two coal-fired boats in operation, and one would be idle. From time to time, they would rotate one of the boats out of service and bring the idle boat back on the schedule. It's the following September as we board City of Midland 41 for a trip out of the Ludington Harbor. We're going into a foggy Lake Michigan on our way to Milwaukee. An old postcard of the Spartan. It was laid up in 1979, and by 1983, Chessie System had sold the ferry operation. Under different ownership, Badger remains in service to this day as a passenger carrier and automobile ferry between Ludington and Manitowoc. Placed in service in 1953 along with Spartan, Badger is the last coal-fired steamship in the United States. Spartan survives in Ludington, supplying parts for Badger. City of Midland 41, built in 1940, was laid up in Ludington in 1988. It was converted to tug barge Pere Marquette 41 in 1997.